Your presence can still be powerful, but it needs to be intentional instead of consistent. And the goal is not to disappear, it's to delegate with purpose, right? And when you're on the floor, it should be because you choose to be, not because that the business would fall apart without you, right? Hello there. Welcome back. I was challenged by a client who said to me that you're always talking about how to delegate and how to make sure that we're working on our business, not in our business. But I really like connecting with my customers. And she got mad at me about it. She said, your whole point is not to have us interact with customers. And that's my favorite thing. And it really made me appreciate that perhaps I'm not being clear about this messaging. And also that I've learned so much recently also. I know that customers like seeing the owner. And I always loved connecting with customers too. And so we talk about how you have to focus on your CEO role, your CIO role, your Chief Inventory Officer role, and your CFO role, your Chief Financial Officer role. Like those are the important hats you have to wear, right? But the thing is, it's not about choosing time to work on those roles or see the customers. It's not an either or, it's a when and how you show up. Listen, I know that connection is part of your brand magic. You create the whole culture of your store by the way that you interact with your customers, right? And you teach your team about it during that time. And so your presence is super powerful, but it does not need to be constant. Your presence does not need to be constant, and it's not sustainable for you to fear that you will lose sales if you are not on the floor. That is not sustainable. And that's what we are all about here, is helping you be a richer retailer, helping you to scale past $1 million profitably and sustainably. And it's very natural for you as the owner to be the best salesperson because you know everything the best. You can tell the best stories. You're so excited about it. But you have to make sure you have intentionally trained your team to be able to do that for you and with you. And just be talk and support you about so many ways of doing that. But it's really about how to be a leader. And so what I want you to know is that your goal is not to disappear. That's not the point. But it's to delegate with purpose so that you can have a sustainable, profitable business. And by sustainable, what I mean is that you scale past 7 figures, but by profitable, I mean like, right, you could just mark everything down and you do a lot of sales, but that's not profitable. And sustainable, sure, you could work 7 days a week, 12 hours, 15 hours every day. But that's not sustainable. You can't do that. You can't thrive on that. I mean, there's occasional seasons where things are crazy. We all know that. But it's so important to me that you understand that we're here to help you become a richer retailer in every sense of the word. Richer in money, yep, but richer in time, to spend how you want to. One of our clients, one of our long-term clients, when she really got this about becoming a richer retailer, she decided to go back and to start volunteering for musicals and playing the piano for musicals that their local theater group did and for the high school. And it ended up growing to then when she was doing this, she ended up doing the scoring for it. And a big thing, she just got inducted to their Hall of Fame. And it all came from the fact that she realized she couldn't put all of her energy into one basket, the store, that she deserved to be able to do other things. And honestly, it made her so much better because she was feeling so fulfilled in other ways. That's what we mean when we say being richer in every sense. So your presence can still be powerful, but it needs to be intentional instead of consistent. And the goal is not to disappear. It's to delegate with purpose, right? And when you're on the floor, it should be because you choose to be, not because that the business would fall apart without you, right? So how we handle this is we time block. Time blocking is a crucial element for success for you. You time block when you're going to be on deck. Your owner on deck days is what one client calls them. Create CEO office hours, like where you're just the CEO in your office during that time period, because you are the CEO. This is not a hobby. You're investing your time and energy in this to get some results. I know that. So you'll create CEO office hours where you are in the office, no one is to disturb you, and then you're going to have your owner on deck days, right? So this keeps your customer connection a priority without compromising strategic roles. Because those roles, as the CEO, the CIO, and the CFO, are critical. Also, you can focus on high impact visibility. So like for hosting in-store events when there's going to be a lot more people there, VIP shopping hours, or like handwritten notes for with purchases. And I mean, I had one client that I really always loved working. I always called them clients even back then. Like I'd miss her occasionally and I'd say, oh, I saw that you stopped in, Carol, the other day. And I'm sorry I missed you. Thanks so much for coming in as always. We really appreciate it. Who sends handwritten notes anymore? And it's crazy. It takes so little time, but it's something we tend to put off, right? By the way you treat your customers, by the way your team sees that, you are training them to reflect your values. And it's like I said earlier, you are the culture keeper of your store, right? You can't be everywhere, but your brand voice, what's important to you, and your warmth can, your sense of humor, snarkiness or sweetness, whatever it is. That's what systems and training are for. That's what that's for, is so that people feel the same culture that when you're in the store or when your team is in the store. So you see how this is a mindset shift. Stepping into your CEO, your CIO, and your CFO roles does not mean stepping away from connection. It means elevating how and when you connect so that your business runs because of you, not around you, right? You're not the center of the wheel that the wheel goes around. That's not sustainable. You have to do it for a while, for sure, but it's not sustainable. You have to be able to create this team where everybody's working with you, right? It's an identity shift. And the bonus of it, you gradually and continually step more strongly and more firmly into your CEO role. And in that CEO role, it allows you to be the true visionary and to come up with all those ideas that you'd never have if you were just working on the floor all the time, because you'd be way too exhausted, right? I want you to know that we are here to help you build a business that's bigger than your day-to-day present. And if that's what you want, if that's what your dream is, we can help you do that without losing the magic that makes it yours. Just hit in the show notes and you'll see links to get more information, and it'd be an honor to work with you. And in the meantime, keep working on that, right? And if you have any questions about this process, please let me know. You can go to our Facebook group, which is go to RETAILMavensFB.com, FB for Facebook, and that takes you right into our Richer Retailer group. And you can ask the questions there because I want to support you. What is it you need in order to create this identity shift? Ask it, and I will for sure answer it. Just mention that. When you post the question, say, Cathy said that I should ask this question and that she would answer it. Because I will. I care about you getting to this next level. And I know what it's like to be there and to not exactly know what step to take. Yes, I want to be a CEO. I want this business to be bigger than me. I want to help more people. I want to serve more people. I'd be honored to help you. So ask that question. Or if you're interested in working with us, look at that in the show notes, all right? We can help you do it. And if this inspired you or encouraged you, please share this with somebody else. It'd be an honor, such an honor. And leave us a review. Tell us what's the one thing you're committing to from this episode. I'd love to know it. And know that you are astonishingly fabulous. You are, and you are loved. Happy retailing.